we ready? Okay. Hey, Flutie. Well, we've got Coach Terrance Pope. It always, to me, I kind of, when I see the guys who were once players and now they're coaches, I go, oh, I'm proud of them, but I'm getting old. That you've grown up enough to be a coach. Welcome back home for a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Uh, Tell us when you played ball for South Panola High School.
I came from Polk Junior High, so I didn't get the Pete and Coach License, Coach Robinson, Coach License experience, but Coach Turner did a good job of developing us down there. So I actually moved to Batesville my ninth grade year because I couldn't get to practice on time in the summer. So I moved with my aunt in the ninth grade in 2004. So I was on the 2004 to 2007 championship team.
Great, great. Uh, but you were here with Coach Woods.
I was here Coach Woods first 4 year, and then Coach Poe the last year.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then. Okay, great. All right. This wasn't here
No,
when you and one of my earliest remember is there wasn't even a track out there that and so what do you say, it was on your back that this exists. What do you tell the players today? Some of them, I guess they were a little bit, they have no remembrance of you playing ball.
appreciation. The stuff that they have that we'll love to have. Indoor, that's a blessing because it was rain, snow, storm. We was out there on that practice field up there on that hard dirt. So, and this weight room is amazing. Locker room is amazing. It's just a great site. And it's something that's been well needed here in South Panola, with our tradition. So I'm so glad that Coach Woods was able to get that in motion.
Okay. What is one of your favorite memories of the 4 years that your team went undefeated, right? And y'all played for those state championships. What's one of your favorite memories?
It had to be the transition from Ricky Woods to Lance Poe. Both great coaches, did a lot for my career, still is. It's just that transition and that senior class in 07, 08 coming together and saying regardless of who brought in, we were going to continue the tradition of winning and dominate. A lot of people doubted us with that transition, but we took it in our hand to make sure we carried on the legacy. So it built a bond, a friendship that we all still talk today, knowing that we had a part of being that 60-0, keeping that streak alive. A lot of people thought Ricky Wood left there, it would go in. So that'll probably be my fondest memory.
Okay, great. And then after you left South Panola, you went to?
I went to Southern Miss, came down from hometown, Ole Miss, to Southern Miss, and it was just a decision to get away, come my own man, and take a different route. And it was probably four of my best years of my life. Continue the tradition of winning. Never had a losing season down there. Capped off my senior year with a 12-2 conference championship. So, great time at Southern Miss.
Okay. Who was the coach at the time? I'm trying to think.
Larry Fedora.
Fedora, yeah, the hat. That's why I remember him. I thought he was a great coach down there at Southern.
He did a great job.
And after Southern, I wasn't sure if were you trying to go in the draft or.
I had a couple tryouts with Canadian League.
Okay.
But I had knee surgeries my senior year. I had 3 of them.
That's right.
Yeah. So that ended my career playing football. So I came home. Actually, a crazy story. When I first got here, I just took a job at Serta. And I was working at Serta, and then I started helping out with the Bayford Tigers, Pee Wee, and my boss wouldn't let me off to go practice, so I made the decision I quit my job. so I can coach with the Baseball Tigers, and that led into me sitting down with Cole on one Monday. I never forget it. 2012, we playing Hoover out here at home, and we lost. And I was in the stands, and I had a couple guys I with. I said, I'm going to practice Monday, and they gonna hire me. And I went to practice Monday. And Cole hired me. He brought me in, and he brought me on. So I'm always indebted to that. He got me started in my coaching career.
Okay. So you really didn't have a desire to be a coach? I mean, it wasn't a dream all of these years, or
I knew I wanted to be around the game.
okay.
It even was my first thought was just be a personal trainer and train guys, but once I started helping with the Pee Wee teams and just fell in love with it.
Oh,
And all my coaches always said I'll always be a coach. So I guess they knew what best.
well, your years coaching here, your D line had all state players, and what's one of your secrets? Tell us, come on.
The best thing I can say is just you have to have a relationship with those guys.
Okay.
That was the main thing. Coming from here, so there was an easy transition for me being here, and those guys watching me and knowing the work I put in on the field, and the caliber of player I was when I was here. So that made it easy for them to buy in, and then I just worked. Once I got into coaching, I knew I wanted to be the best. It was just like being in South Nova. If you go be here, might well be the best. So I took that same approach from playing to coaching, and just building a relationship with the guys and just holding them to the standard. I'm not saying that the standard always standard, and regardless of where you at, who you coaching, if you set that standard high, it got to be the standard.
Well, you left here and have gone to a couple of other places, and you're, I don't know how you're doing it, but you're still bringing in those state
I just
championships.
been blessed. I always say coaches is overrated, and I always find myself in places where great players.
Okay.
So I left here in 17 after winning 2 championships in 12 and 14. I went to Louisville High School and won a championship in 18. Then last year I was at Starkville High and won a championship.
Okay. And then where are we? Over the winter break, you got a letter from East Mississippi?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't even apply
I
again?
didn't apply. It's
Okay.
one of those things where your resume is out there, and they see the work that you're in, and coach, they had a change in the coaching staff, and they reached out to me, and it basically was it's yours if you want it.
Wow.
And the college really wasn't my goal, but I kept turning down those junior college jobs, and I just felt like this was the right situation.
Okay.
And then the track record of East Mississippi competing for championships and national championships, it was something I couldn't pass on.
Okay, great. So you're actually there working now?
Yes.
Okay.
I started there in March.
In March, okay. All right. Now, did you ever work with Danny Ray Cole?
I did.
You did, okay.
I missed him, but he actually would help recruiting me at Northwest. He trying to get me at Northwest. Whenever I come home, we always say, "Now I know you're doing good at Southern Miss, but we always got a spot for you." So we always play around like that. Really, truly missed. Great guy, great coach. Just a great person to be around.
Okay, okay. Just think back, what was one of your funniest memories here at, I know you had a lot of them with the guys in the field house that wasn't here, but what's a funny memory?
My senior year, it was, I don't really know what newspaper it was, but they came to a practice and they wanted to do a little photo shoot. And they were throwing all the ideas around, and while we was waiting around, T. Barstow just started playing in the mud. So we all started playing in the mud and just playing around, horsing around, and it turned out to be a great photo shoot. They had all us muddy, and it was an overview. They took a nice picture of it, got the whole team just all muddied up.
That's probably one of the best shots. Okay then. Uh, what is like some of your best advice to young players who have dreams of the next level?
The main thing is if that's your goal, you gotta work for it. That goes to all aspects in life. Uh, Nothing is handed to you. You really appreciate it. So when you feel like you really have to work for it, it's better in the end. So the main thing is you set your goals, create a path to get there, and don't stop until you get it.
Okay. Do you won't have anything to say that I didn't ask?
I think you covered
I
everything.
covered everything. Okay, then thank you very
No problem.
much.
No problem.